So next problem is a three-phase 20 MVA 10 kV alternator has internal reactance of 5% and negligible resistance. Find the external reactance per phase to be connected in series with the alternator so that the steady current on the short circuit does not exceed 8 times the full load current. Okay. So there is the alternator capacity is 20 MVA, voltage is 10 kV, and the reactance of that alternator is 5%. We need to connect the external reactance per phase to be connected in series with the alternator so that the steady current on short circuit does not exceed 8 times the full load current. Okay. So the steady current on short circuit condition, it should not be greater than 8 times the full load current. So first we'll calculate what is the full load current. Full load current is, it is 20 MVA and voltage is 10 kV. So 20 into 10 to the power 6 by root 3 into 10 into 10 to the power 3. So you will get the full load current. Now voltage per phase, that is per phase voltage will be 10 into 10 to the power 3 by root 3 because it is per phase voltage, because whatever value it is given, it is the line to line voltage. Now as the short circuit current is to be 8 times the full load current, so total percentage reactance will be full load current by the short circuit current into 100. So full load current by short circuit current is 1 by 8 into 100, that is 12.5%. Now the external percentage reactance required, so this will be total reactance, it is 12.5%, it is we have calculated, but 5% reactance is for the internal reactance of the alternator. So external percentage reactance which is required 12.5 minus 5, that is 7.5%. So let X be the per phase external reactance required. So the percentage reactance equal to, we know this formula, Ix by V into 100. So that means I is 11,1154.7 into X is the reactance to be connected, divided by voltage is 10,000 by root 3, and this is the net percentage reactance, that is 7.5% into 100. So X we can calculate, that is 0.375 ohm. Is it clear? This is clear?
Yes.
Okay. Next is next numerical problem. A three-phase transmission line operating at 10 kV and having a resistance of 1 ohm and reactance of 4 ohm is connected to the generating station busbar through a 5 MVA step-up transformer having a reactance of 5%. The busbars are supplied to it by a 10 MVA alternator having 10% reactance. Calculate the short circuit KVA fed to the symmetrical fault between the phases if it occurs, number one, at the load end of the transmission line, and second is that the high voltage terminals of the transformer. So there are two locations of the fault. Okay, so this is a 10 MVA transformer. The percentage reactance is 10%. Then transformer rating is 5 MVA. Percentage reactance is 5%. Then we have a transmission line. The reactance of the transmission line is 1 ohm. Resistance is 1 ohm and reactance is 4 ohm, and then it is feeding to a load. Now there are two cases. First is at the load end, fault has occurred at the load end of the transmission line here, and the second is that high voltage terminals of the transformer. This is the high voltage terminal, so the fault has occurred here. So we are going to calculate what should be the short circuit KVA. Okay, so here in this case we are assuming 10,000 kVA is the base. Okay, so the percentage reactance of the alternator on base KVA, that is 10,000 by, see here it is 10 MVA. So this will be same. The percentage reactance of the alternator will be remain same. So it will be 10%. Now you see the rating of the transformer is 5 MVA, but we have chosen base is 10,000 kVA. So we need to convert it to the new base. So that is 10,000 by 5 into 10 to the power 3 into 5. So that means this will be 10%. Now we need to convert these values 1 ohm and 4 ohm. We need to convert in terms of percentage reactance. Now what we will do? We know the percentage reactance of the transmission line. The formula we will apply KVA into reactance in ohm by 10 into kV square. This formula you are familiarized. Do you know this formula? This formula is known to you? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the kVA is 10,000. This is the base. Into reactance is 4. So this 4 we are substituting. Then 10 into kV. kV is 10 kV. 10 kV square. So this is 40%. Then percentage resistance of the transmission line. This will be kVA into resistance is 1. 10 into 10 square. That is 10%. So now we have got all the reactances of the this particularly values. Okay. So now we need to calculate what is the total reactance. So total reactance of the network, let us say the fault has occurred at the end of a transmission line. So that means first we'll consider this fault has occurred here at the load end of the transformer here. So when there is a fault has occurred here, so what will happen? The total reactance, percentage reactance we are supposed to calculate, that is, we'll start from here and we'll finish here. So that means the percentage reactance of the alternator plus percentage reactance of the transformer plus percentage reactance of the transmission line. So percentage reactance of the alternator is 10, then transformer it is 10, and transmission line it is 40. So this is totally 60%. And resistance value of this particularly, this we have calculated corresponding to 1 ohm, it is 10%. So what we'll do now, we'll calculate the percentage impedance. So impedance, how we'll calculate? That is the resistance square plus reactance square, then square root of that. So this is coming 60.83%. So the short circuit kVA, will be 10,000 into 100 by 60.83. So this is the 16,440. Then kVA is the short circuit kVA. Next case, that is the fault has occurred at the high voltage terminal. So high voltage terminal means up to this point. So what will be the reactance in this case? The reactance of the alternator and the reactance of the transformer. These two will be added. So reactance of the alternator and reactance of the transformer. So this will be 10 plus 10, that is 20%. So again we'll apply the same formula, that is the short circuit kV equal to 10,000 into 100 by 20, that is 50,000 kV. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So please, now I'll tell you, just you solve this problem. Okay. You try to solve your problem with your own effort. Okay. I will help you. I will help you. First of all, you just calculate this percentage reactance corresponding to new base. You just solve from your side. Have you calculated this thing? This percentage reactances, are you calculating? Are you getting these answers? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please do it. So this slide, whatever calculation is there, is it over? Is it over?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So are you getting all these things? Na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next you solve this one. Because the intention is you will be knowing that how to solve it. At least you will be knowing. First you solve for this case. First case, that is fault has occurred at the load end. Second is the fault has occurred at the high voltage terminal of the transformer. Now is it over? Are you getting these answers?
Yes, sir.
Both the cases you have solved. For first case it is over.
सर सिर्फ वेरीफाई करना था ना तो वो तो कर लिया सर.
Because if you are not doing that problem in your own hand, na, so what will happen during the exam time, you will not be able to do that. You'll get confused at that time. How to do this thing? That's why I'm giving you can verify. See, you don't have to see the slide. You will solve on your own and you just cross check. Everything is available in the book, your notes, slide, everything is available. But only thing you have to know in your mind, you will understand it. Okay, that is the main thing. So is it over for all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Next, the plant capacity, next numerical problem. The plant capacity of a three-phase generating station consists of two 10,000 kVA generators of reactance 12% each and one 5,000 kVA generator of reactance 18%. The generators are connected to a station bus bar from which load is taken through three 5,000 kVA step-up transformer, each having reactance of 5%. Determine the maximum fault MVA, which the circuit breakers on first is the low voltage side and second is the high voltage side may have to deal with. So there are two 10,000 kVA generator, reactance value it is given, and there is another generator which is the 5,000 kVA, and the reactance is given, it is 18%. Now these generators are connected to a station bus bar. It is connected to a common bus bar, and from where there are three 5,000 kVA transformer. Okay, and the reactance of that particular transformer is 5%. You need to calculate what is the maximum fault MVA, that is on the low voltage side, and second is on the high voltage side. So let us say this is the single line diagram. 10,000 kVA, it is the 12% and 12%, and there is a 5,000 kVA with reactance is 18%. These three are connected to a common bus bar. Now, these three generator, it is feeding the power to this common bus bar. After that, there is a, let us say, three 5,000 kVA transformer, and each is having, let us say, 5% their reactance. Now you are supposed to calculate, there is a fault has occurred on the low voltage side of the transformer, and second case it is high voltage side. So low voltage side means this side F1, and fault has occurred here in any of these transformer, and another fault has occurred in this particularly on F2. So you are supposed to calculate what is the fault current. Okay, that is the what is the fault MVA. Fault MVA you are supposed to calculate. Now please solve it. I have given sufficient example, so you are supposed to calculate this. So please do it. Please do it. I will show you this particularly diagram so that you can understand at least. Please solve it. So first of all, you have to choose a base kVA. Let us say 10,000 kVA is the base, and corresponding to that particular base, you need to convert all these reactances into common base. Okay, that is your first task. After that, you need to calculate what is the, let us say, reactance, because first case is the fault has occurred here. So there are three reactances which are connected in parallel. So you are supposed to calculate what is the equivalent reactance. Okay, that is the parallel combination of that three. Then thereafter you have to apply that formula. Then you calculate the base kVA into 100 by percentage X. So that is the formula. So you can calculate the short circuit kVA. But if it is in MVA, so you convert it to MVA. You need to tell me what is the short circuit kVA or short circuit MVA for the first case. What is the answer? What is the answer? Short circuit kVA. Are you doing that thing? What is the answer? You switch on your camera, all of you. You need see that whether you are doing or not. I don't know what you are doing. Switch on your camera, all of you. Switch on your camera. Yes. Okay, check. What is the answer? Please tell me, Ashish. What is the answer? Every
So 194,
190.
194.5, sir.
So that is in KVA, you are MBA.
So 1000 divide करने के बाद, sir.
Acha. Okay, let us check. Just a minute. Correct. You are right. You are right. It's 194.5. Okay. So next you do the second part. Correct. Do the second part. Again, you switch on your video. All of you. Switch on your video. I will also switch on my video. Then you can also see me. Okay. I will. Okay. So switch on your video now. Am I visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Fine. So you solve for next part. You solve for next part. Deepa Kumari. Your camera is not. Deepa Kumari.
Yes, sir.
Is your, you switch on your camera.
Sir, I found it.
Huh? It's on.
So it is.
Okay, just a minute. But I cannot see, it is not visible, na? Are you doing?
Yes, sir.
There is a problem on your camera, something?
So, sir, maybe it is a network issue or something.
Okay. Okay, I think Taraknath Mahato. Taraknath Mahato. Please switch on your camera. Taraknath. Yes, I can see you. Correct. Then Shobha Kumari. Shobha Kumari. Are you here in the class? Shobha Kumari? Yeah. So are you doing your, you show me your copy? Shobha, you show your copy that you have solved. Just a minute. Shobha, I have missed maybe your, just you show me your copy. Shobha Kumari. Shobha Kumari. Shobha Kumari, you are here in the class? Hello. Shobha Kumari. I think you are not here in the class. Okay, fine. Shobha Kumari, you are here? Okay. Fine. Okay, Anisha, you show your copy. Anisha, show your copy. So you got the second part. Yes, just a minute. I will see your copy.
नो सर, अभी तक तो नहीं आया.
Second
So
part.
सेकंड पार्ट में क्वेश्चन नहीं देखे थे सर.
Second part.
तो क्वेश्चन नहीं देख पाए थे.
Okay. So I will give you the chance. I will give you the chance. Others, you have seen it. Second part. What is the answer for others? Anyone can tell the second part? F2. Corresponding, if the fault has occurred here, what should be the short circuit KVA? What has to be done in that case? It is very simple, na?
66.
Yes, 66. Have you got it? Someone?
सर उसमें सिर्फ 10 ऐड करना था ना सर?
Correct. That is the thing. So have you got it? This answer 66.
यस सर, 10 ऐड करके फिर वही प्रोसेस कर दिए सर, 10,000 into.
Correct. So I think if you see the main why I am telling you, because if you can solve this problem on your own, so you'll be able to solve any problem. Okay, that is the main concern, because otherwise the exam time you will get something, the statement will be different, something where it will be a different kind of statement. So you need to understand it and you need to solve it. So that is the thing. Okay, fine. So we'll go to the next part, that is next problem. The section busbar.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Huh? Hello.
Sir, I am having one doubt.
Yes. Please tell me. Please.
Sir, sir, while calculating the percentages impedances, sir, will you please show the diagram, sir?
Diagram
of first part. Yes, sir, first part diagram, sir.
This one. This diagram.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, I was asking if the percentages of the transformers were different, sir. I mean, not 5%, 6, 4, or 3, something, sir. Then the calculation would be different now.
Calculation will be different. It will be different. See, you will follow the process is same, but if the data are different, you have to take those data and then you proceed with the proceed your calculation with those whatever data you are getting. Okay, so here it is equal, but it may be 5%, it may be 10%, it may be, let us say, 8%, anything, but you will apply the same process. Now it is clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So the next problem is the section busbar A and B are linked by a busbar reactor rated at 5000 kVA. So there are with 10% reactance. So there is a busbar reactor, okay, and this capacity of this reactor is 5000 kVA and reactance is 10%. On busbar A, there are two generators, each of 10,000 kVA with 10% reactance. There are two generators with 10,000 kVA and 10% reactance. And on busbar B, there are two generators, 8,000 kVA, and the reactance is 12%. Find the steady MVA fed to a dead short circuit between all phases on B with busbar reactor in the circuit. So there is a fault has occurred here. We need to calculate what is the fault current, fault MVA. We need to calculate the fault MVA here. So what we'll do, we'll first assume the base kVA. So 10,000 kVA is the base. Okay. So if it is 10,000 kVA, for these two generators, there will not be any change. So that will be 10%. For generator 3 and 4, the kVA rating is 8,000 kVA. So based on that, we need to convert into 10,000 kVA base. So we need to convert this reactance. So this will be 12 into 10,000 by 8,000. This will be 15%. Now percentage reactance of the busbar reactor, this will be 5,000 and 10%. So this will be 10 into 10,000 by 5,000, that is 20%. So now what we'll do? We'll basically do this thing, that is here this 10% and 10%, this will be your 5%, and 15% and 50%, this will be 7.5, and this is 20%. So here you see the fault has occurred here. Okay, fault has occurred here. So this is the location of the fault. So that means these two reactances will be in series. So that is 25, and this 25 is in parallel with 7.5. So what will happen? This is 5 plus 20, that is 25, and in parallel with 7.5. So that's what we have done here. So the reactance value is 5.77%. So the fault MPa, that is the base kVA, is your 10,000 kVA, that is the base, into 100 by percentage reactance. So this is the fault kVA. So if you convert it into the MPa, this will be 173.31. Any doubt on this problem? Any doubt? Anyone? Any doubt on this problem? Please tell.
No, sir.
Okay. So I will now stop this thing and I will share with you the attendance. Just a minute, you wait for some time. I will share it. Okay, this QR code is visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please put your attendance. Is it over? The attendance?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll stop share this thing. Okay. Okay, so your syllabus for this upcoming test, whatever we have covered till today, that is your syllabus for the upcoming test from my portion. Okay, I think Nishan sir is also taking class, so you can ask Nishan sir. So the combined portion will be your syllabus for the next test. Okay, means the second internal test. Okay, so any question from anyone? Okay, so thank you. We'll close this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.